we're going to be focusing on at the moment is we've got clients, which will load the clients. You can now import directly from CSV, same with articles, and you can add an article here, for example, like this. So I can, for example, add this, and it looks like we've got a bug here actually. So I'm going to have to fix that. If I do this, looks like my React select is not working properly. We've also got an approval dashboard where the agency can approve or reject. You can also copy a link which will go to that individual article. There's some bugs that we've got to fix, so we'll say bugs. Bugs to fix. React select is not working properly on the create. That's the create. Let's have a look at this. Create client modal and the approval dashboard. Copy link should be copy, and it also needs a post notification. And then we've got an analytics page, which at the moment just shows how many articles are in draft and how many articles are completed. So for example, if we show both of these, you'll see we've got 2 completed articles, and you can also do a start date and end date, and it will use the update at that time for that article for that. So we've got the clients. So I think firstly we're going to try and fix the, let's fix the React select. I'll fix that later. I think the thing that I'm currently working on is integrating Novel. So you can say like, so I ripped out the old editor and I put back in, so I got rid of Quill. We removed Quill and we put back in this editor here using Novel, and yeah, it looks pretty good. I like the Ask AI, so I can say like rewrite this title, and there's a couple of things to fix. So you can see, and then it says replace section or insert below or discard, which is really nice from a UX point of view. So I think that's going to be the way we generate the article editing process. And that's connected to an OpenAI stream in a Next.js API route handler. Now, what we want to do, in my opinion, at the moment is we want to fix the Novel bug. So the problem I've got is this command bar that's causing a problem. Some people have just suggested downgrading this command K package. So I'm going to give that a go first, because I think that might hopefully fix the, so if we go back into the package.json, look for command K. .21, yeah. Let's try out. So I do npm uninstall, just delete the mode modules, then reinstall these. Alright, welcome. So we're just trying to fix the command bar inside of here using Novel for the AI editor. So some people have recommended downgrading the command K. So we're currently doing that and seeing if that has an impact. And then I'm going to go and remove these commandless ones, because we didn't have those before. Let's have a look. See if that's fixed the error. Yes! I am loving this. Right, how sweet is that? If you want to just downgrade it to say, we'll say a father and his bedtime story. And then we're just going to say, get this of AI, continue writing. Let's see, AI thinking, insert below. This is sweet. I love this, guys. So, you know, obviously we had to downgrade that Command K package. That's not that great, but we'll put the issue in our editor. But that's really nice from a UX point of view, I think, because now had to downgrade Command K. Yeah. So that's all right. So downgrading it's been really nice. So now we can do something like this where we can get this entire piece and we can just ask the AI and say improve the writing. That's freaking sweet. I love that. Novel is sweet. Loving that, guys. Right, now let's remove this saved and the 51 words. I mean, we could keep that. I think if I get rid of this one here, I'm going to make it, well, first thing we need to make this editor the full width. So we want to say, let's have a look at what this item is, because we can find this quite easily. So what we probably need to do is find this one. Yeah, so it looks to me like that one's fine. It's this one here, this max width screen LG. It's not that. What is causing this to only be a certain size? Relative width full. There's something here that I need to find to get this to be slightly larger in size. I found it earlier on, I just can't really remember. So if we have a look at the advanced editor, max width screen large, is it this? Oh yeah, so if we get rid of this here, then you can see that the thing that's causing the issue is this relative width for this one here. This is the one that's causing the issue, which happens in here. And then all we need to do is just max width screen large. Boom. I'll pop this back in now. Going to remove this all change saved. We'll keep that in for now. Right, so we've got the content, which is now novel. So now I can do something like this where I can select something, ask the AI and say, continue writing. No, that's not good enough. Play section. You can also change the things to text, for example. Awesome. Okay, right. So let's get that changed in, because that's really good that we fixed novel. Fixing novel.ssh, not .sh, using a downgraded command bar. Right, next thing we need to do is we need to fix the reading and writing, we don't want to use local storage for this. So at the moment it's using local storage and it's using a client-side context provider, which I believe I put in the client layout. So if we go to our layouts and we have a look in the layout client, you'll see we've wrapped this whole thing with an app context provider, and that provides the theme, which is fine, and the font. So that's fine to have there, but then we've also got this, do we use providers anymore or not? Import providers. I don't think we use that anymore. Hosted provider, app context provider. There's this use local storage. Okay, so that's storing the novel font. App context. I don't think we need this. Set state action. This should work if I get rid of this. So now that we've got novel in, that's really, really good. So the next thing we need to work on though is you'll see that when we save, we're setting this item called novel content, and we're using a debounce callback. But what we need to do, highlight code box, get the document as HTML. Interesting, you can get the doc as HTML. Set the item so is that being saved as all three in local storage? Paragraph. Okay, so we've saved now, so we can safely use cursor to, what we want to do is read and save directly from the database instead of local storage. I'm going to delete this for now. I don't think we need to remove any shortcuts. We are going to need to add on, so we'll need to say add on, fix the commenting system. So add on comments in novel.sh. And we also need to display comments on the right hand side, handle for when comments should be updated / deleted based on editor changes. Okay. So I think those are the main important tasks. So if we can get if we can do the reading and saving from, instead of local storage, doing that from the database, then that will be good. And I think the other thing that we'll want to do is we will want to yeah, interesting. Cool. Right, so generative AI. I think that's fine. So have a look. Right, so we currently save content to a JSON blob, and in that JSON blob it is inside the feedback items. You can see this is the content, and it looks like it's already saving it there. Once upon a time there was a boy, da 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 da. So we need to pick feedback item ID. So for example, this one, copy cell content. Let's go to that one. We can just work on this one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say, right, so we need to go into a composer and we need to go article editor to put in all the right files for this. Article editor, and we also need to pull in all of the Tailwind novel stuff. Like these ones. We've already got the advanced editor. We need to say we should store the content in 3 forms, just like we are in local storage, HTML, Markdown, and novel. Currently, the way we are storing these JSON blobs is as follows. Hold on, let's get rid of this. Title, some string, content, some article, let's have a look. Let's put on some synthwave. Alright, welcome everyone. So we're just getting up to grips with using Novel, and I've replaced the editor using that. So you can do things like make it shorter, make it longer. You can say like keep generating the story in the style of a pirate. That's quite nice. So let's do this. So we need to replace that from local storage. We're going to say here are the custom server actions we have already built for this. Can you modify the JSON to be like this? Title, some string, content. Like we'll just say MD Markdown, HTML, novel, content. Also, we will want to hide the ability to add content directly when doing a create new article in the modal too. Let's just add the title instead. That'll be in the article, add article modal. Please help with these features. My job is at risk, please. Okay. Cool. Don't we also need to read from the article? Set initial content. Okay. What are we getting? Getting an error. Oh, maybe I'm not passing the article ID into the advanced editor or the client ID, so I probably need to change it here. This should actually redirect me. So let's go to the feedback page. Client, so this is the feedback. Client ID, this one here. Error.message. Postgres REST means there's no rows. More than one or so rows. More than one or 0 rows returned. Oh, this is just for if there's no user. Let's see, try and get the article. So if we put in, like, for example, a client like this, and then we go to feedback / client, and then like some random UID. We get A404. Okay. Okay, right. Next thing to do is let's log in. So let's add an article. So I want to change this one here, because the modal's add article here, where we don't want to add any content. We just want a title and a client, and that is it. That is it. So we'll get rid of content. So we don't want that at all. Test, title, client. And then this, we're having an error with the React select. This is not allowing me to click on it. I cannot click on my element within the React select. Change this back to Claude 3.5 Sonnet. Let's go. I still can't click on the React select element. Now the problem is that I click on it and it adds it, but doesn't update the React select. Can you really make this robust? Because I've had this error before. Bit fiddly, to be honest, with React select. Now it is not adding the React select to it. Can you simplify it and make it really good? Come on, Claude. Maybe it is something to do with React hook form, perhaps? I think it might be to do with React hook form. Delete is not working on our articles. Is it working on our clients? It is. Column feedback. On delete to the articles table. Handle delete. But there is no team on a feedback item. There is only a client ID. Select from, so this handle delete is from the feedback items, where an ID is equal to that, and then we have the client.client ID. Delete article. Then we go in here, client ID. Yeah, nice. Let's also go and fix that. Copy. Client. These are fine, but I guess that's fine because none of them are doing it now. Copy link. We should just change it quickly, it's quite a simple thing to do. we're going to have items that have the same ordering index. Figure out the highest order indexed and increment. Order index is now being incremented, which is good. Yeah, I think that's fine for now. I mean, it's not ideal because the order index should be unique by client ID, so let's do that actually. Oh, it's already doing that because we select account exact on the artist client ID, and then we increment the order index for the client ID. So that will be done by the client, which is fine. Let's add new article. I don't want any content. Add new article, add new. Client. Okay. Oh, so if there isn't any, this data There you go. But if I set it for a new client, like this one, then the order index for that is here. I wonder if we just get rid of the order index and use the created at or updated at. I think that's a bug, because we could just use the created at or updated at for order index. Remove order index column and just use updated at as a proxy for this, as a calculated column. I think we could probably do that. But for now it's fine. Okay, let's see if Novel will now save. So we're going to go and have a look and see if we go to one of these articles. Will this load? Oh no. Right, return 0 rows. So this was in the fetch article. This must be in the get article by ID. ID and here, client ID, let's see where we're calling this. Feedback ID and client ID. Let's have a look. I'm going to sit down, I think. Let's have a look here. Looks like we've got a messed up server action, I think. Figure this out. Okay. Gonna get into my chair properly. Let's have a look. So this should take us to slash the client ID and then this one here, and we're getting tip taps immediately set to false. Okay, so there's no content here. If I save some, this is awesome, learning how to use Novel. Then if we go and have a look in our database, we should now in that feedback item specifically have yeah, okay, here you go. Right. So these ones just have the title, which is here, and then you've got the novel content, and we have the markdown of this, and the title. And then I should be able to just go here. Maybe we should set this to be client side. What's it say? This is a tip tap error. maybe we just have to change the editor to get around that. So if we go into the article editor, go into this Tailwind Advanced Editor, and then all we need to do, I think, is change when we make the editor. We just set immediately render to false. When to render the editor, if client side rendering, set this to true. If server side rendering, set this to false. Well, we're rendering this in the client side because it's in a client side component. Perhaps it is false. Maybe it is being rendered. Okay. Interesting. Into this. Okay, great. So now we have fixed the database. Next thing I need to do is fix comments to work with Novel. Man, oh man. Okay. How to watch James Phoenix. James Phoenix. Oh, maybe it's because when we save, we're not going to update the title in this editor directly, because that's being done above. Okay, that fixes that. Right, next thing we need to do is fix the comment system. So I'm going to save it here because we've got a pretty good setup here now. Squashed some more bugs and also fixed Novel. Okay. Right, next thing we need to do, guys, is we need to fix the comment system. At the moment, you'll see there aren't any comments, and there's no way for us to add in comments. And I want comments to kind of appear in this right-hand side of the screen. So, or at least somewhere, like you should be able to highlight over the comments. So this is a larger change, which is why I've just GitHub committed, because I know that Novel could maybe mess me up. So let me show you what I'm thinking. So you've got the articles now, so you can go back to the articles, and then in here we should actually see all these articles. So failed to load resource. So what's happening here? Client articles. Back to articles. Oh, it's going back to the wrong place that you can see here, look. So here, there's a bug with back to articles. Back to articles button. Going to the wrong place. Right, so why does that one go back to the wrong place? So this one here, back to articles. This is where it's taken us, but it should have gone here. Let's have a look at what we have in there. Apparently this is coming from the team D. Ah! Because we no longer have the team ID. So we're going to need the, well, apparently the team ID we do have. Article editor, let's have a look. That's your problem. Make a server action for this. In the clients. So if we now go back to the articles, nice, fix that. Right, let's fix the commenting system. So we've got Novel in place now, which is a lot better as a text editor. I prefer this over Quill. I think this is a lot more powerful, because we can immediately add AI in pretty much all flavors using OpenAI streaming. So if you have a look at this, like I can say, like, you know, like we can ask Grok, you know, generate, let's say, generate some article text. Just log in with Google quickly. So that's one thing I think is really, really powerful, is if we're using this, we can basically do something like this, where we can go into an article and then we can just highlight all this and say, you know, improve writing. I'm going to also change the model, because I think we're using a poor model. I'm going to say fix the back button on the article, back to articles for main client. Let's fix these bugs which are here. I guess I'm going to leave this for now. Alright, so we're just adding in a quick system prompt prefix. Okay. Okay. Done. Right, next thing to do, fix the commenting system. Okay, so we'll change it here. I think we've just saved, we'll just make sure. Saved changes. I think we've got no. Okay, so we did have one file. So next thing we need to do is rework the commenting system. We'll go and create a new composer window, Command-Shift-P, Command-Shift-I, sorry. We'll go in here, edit / comment / fixing. Currently we have fixed the OpenAI API generation and want to make it so that we want to make it so that people can add comments, leave comments, these should also be visible in the Notion document. We've got cost comments, we've got actions. Comments will need to be highlighted within the document. Display comments on the right hand side as a slider that gets opened up using shadcn when hovering over a comment section. It will come up with a better UX for me, and also please find attached the database types. I find giving the database types to cursor is really good. Please do this now and do it well. Avoid breaking any changes. My job depends on this. make my comment system insanely good. Please, please. Hey Carlos, I hope you're doing well. Welcome back. Right, we're just getting Cursor to do and modifying it to add comments. So what is it doing? So let's go and have a look. And you can also go to diff view, which is quite nice. So you can see this is the diffs that it's making. It's providing an editor instance and it's finding the nodes where that ID is equal to that. Oh, is it using the ID now? Yes, look at that. We're getting end-to-end tests as well. Got my please fix me's for later on. Remember to update your database schema. So let's have a look at the diff view. What have we done? We've added in, so the diff view is really nice to see exactly what's changed inside of Cursor. So you've got here, we've got comments, a use comments, a sync comments of editor where we get the editor, we loop over all of our comments, we find the content.content.find, we look for a node atch where the node atch submits our comment ID, and if that comment node doesn't exist, then we delete that comment, else we comment, position it, change it. Oh, okay, so we get that position and then we update it. And then it's happening on the on update. We also added in a comment slider. Let's have a look at the use comments. Okay, so that's just a hook that gets all the comments. It can add a new comment, update an existing comment, and set comments, and it returns back that as a hook. The comment slider, add comment. There's only one change I think we want to make. Oh, so it's added a new extension. Plugin, prose mirror state, comment highlight. Decoration logic to highlight comment text. So I think I'm happy with those changes. I think one thing I will say is number one, avoid using this, use our super base setup. So we'll give it a lib. Number two, I want it to actually, I want you to do the custom decorations for us. Don't be lazy. Come on, I might lose my job. And then also tell me what changes I need to update my DB schema. I'll do anything to keep my job. Okay, updating that to use the custom one, which is a server action client. That's wrong again. Advanced editor, what's it done here? Handle add comment, sync with clients with commenters. Okay, so position is like this, so let's just go go into the Superbase table. Comments.ts. Create create client. Can't result UI sheet. We need this UI sheet from Shadcn. Okay, so that already does exist. Comment extensions. Bum, 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 bum. Comment types. So what do we have for our comments? Because I think content comments. Oh, so it's content comments, and we need to change it. So instead of this, we need a different data structure for novel, which is, let's just have a look. So that different data structure is in our composer tab. So if I go back to there. We just need this table structure. We'll just have a look and just see feedback item ID. I think if we keep everything as it is, but we then say, so let's go into let me just go into Superbase migrations. Oh, and I've just looped an API key, so it looks like I'll be going and deleting that quick. So that's the joy of life and live streaming log. So bear with me whilst I just delete a key, because let's be honest, nobody likes getting hacked on a Thursday afternoon. Alright, and I'll also just turn my screen and go dark for a split second. Alright. The joys of coding on live stream are very funny, aren't they? You know, you think you're safe, and then you load up a terminal window that you had open earlier, and it's got a live key on that. Well, there you go. You can't be like that every day, but there we go. Okay, right, so that one's cleansed, and then I also just need to do my ZSHRC file. ZSHRC. Oh, it's a good that I've been doing this quite a lot. Getting into the habit of cleansing API keys quite regularly on stream. Right. Now what I need to do is, and I'm just going to navigate away from my environment variable files. Okay. Right. Okay. Okay, so we need to copy those types and also change the server actions. So I've just got to go grab that from another coding editor. Let's just go do that. Currently here is my comments table. Change this and change the server actions if need be, and also that's all for now. I want to keep it as the feedback item. I'll say no cancel chat. Say cancel apply. No, you are not. No, you need to keep it absolutely the same. I think we should just change. I use the feedback item ID. Here are the other types. Just, I think, remove maybe the word, start position, index, etc. and also update my server actions. Cool, I can go back to sharing now. Just gonna make sure I haven't got any environment variable files open. Yeah, I think that's fine. Okay, so I'm just going to change these ones here, which are, if you have a look at this, I'll show you. So we've got these ones here, and I think we just want, what type did it make? Let's have a look. So if I go back into cursor and I have a look at the other window, let me just have a look. Position. Yeah, so we just want a position number. I've just got to go back into this one here. Let's just make it a float just in case. It doesn't want to be a null. I think that's everything. Super base DB reset. So we're just changing it, these using a single position based on null.sh's editor. We're getting there, guys. Insert has more expression than target columns. This should be changed based on a new JSON structure for like this, and we should have title, and then content. What do we have? Novel. Update this, please. All right. Okay. Right, cool. So we've run those migrations locally, which is nice. We'll just say updated the comments. So for migrations. Let's go and also generate the types. So we've got a shell script that will generate the types. No, it exists in types. Okay, comment slider. have a look. I'll just put cd client and we'll say updated to include comments within novel. And this is where we're getting a bit dangerous because we're sort of diving into a lot of the. We'll just take all these TypeScript errors and bung them in. Fix these, please. Let me know if you need any additional information. Update the comment in advanced editor. Comment created at comment slider, handle update. I'll live my life. This is where we turn the lights back on and see whether we've actually managed to crack it or not. So we'll have to go through the onboarding throw again, but that's not a problem. So I'll just log into Stripe. Go Stripe login, webhook. So we need to set up a Stripe webhook as well. So we'll just do that on another terminal. So we'll Stripe login, and then you can after that set a Stripe webhook. So webhook. So this is how you do it. You get a forward on your lesson, and then we need to change ours to API 3000 localhost 3000 API / webhook / right, which will then talk to this webhook in here, and then we can go through the onboarding flow where we like sign in. We go to our in bucket in mail, which happens in Supabase. You get a magic link, and then that'll take us through the onboarding flow. So we'll choose the lifetime access, and then from there, then we can use a Stripe test card. So you just type in test Stripe card. You get a bunch of different card numbers that you can use to test locally. So I'll just do the normal one, which is like 42242. It has to be a larger expiration date. And then because we set up the webhook here locally, it will redirect these, which then means we'll then onboard. So I'm just going to go and grab an OpenAI key. And this will actually validate against an OpenAI key, which is quite nice. This is awesome. And there you go. So now, so I think my toast has stopped working in general. So I'll say, so we'll just say, hold on, just bear with me. Investigate React hot toast. Maybe it is not working anymore. Looks like a bug. Can have a look at that. I'm just going to tag that as a to-do because that's quite important. So obviously when we log in, we've got no clients. So it can be like test client. And then I can also like be like test article and assign that to the test client. And then in the dashboard now, you can see we've got one article that can be approved or not. And we've also got the analytics of like what articles are complete and what articles are in draft. And then in the articles themselves, we can then navigate to these. And then what we're trying to do here is this might blow up in our face. So where are we getting an error? Oh, God. Use comments. Looks like this is a problem in the hook. Article editor. Client libs Supabase server. Yeah, these are fine. There's just a component that we've now implemented that shouldn't know about these. Like it could be the use comments hook. Ah. You're importing, let me just paste this into cursor, just at code base this, figure this out. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, maybe it is my server action that got messed up. My server here. No, that's fine. No, this one here can use the server, that's fine. Let me just go back a git. Oh. I'm going to just remove some things until I figure out exactly what's causing it. I think my gut feeling tells me it's probably the Tailwind Advanced Editor. If I get rid of the comment slider for now. Still getting the same problem. This one's got me stumped because we were working fine, so I think I'm going to go feedback flow. So getting close. Or what branch are we on now? Editor comment fixing. We had a push that was updated to include comments. So I think this branch is safe. Well, this branch broke it, so this commit broke it, but up to here was safe. So we had about 16 minutes ago that was safe. So I think I'm probably going to go take a break, guys, because I'm feeling the burn. Let's have a look. I'll have a quick 5 minutes because I'm always curious. I think the first thing I'm going to do in this scenario is we've got everything I think hooked up correctly. There's just let's go and have a look and make sure that we didn't mess up our Supabase server actions. So if I just go in here, and then into the libs, I just want to make sure that these files should absolutely be the same, but I'm just going to double check because you never know what cursor compose is like. Middleware. And then the server file. Right, now if we're still getting the same error, which we are, then at that point it's probably likely that there's an error in how we're importing a server action. If I give all this to Composer, can you find out what component is causing the error and let me know, fix it. And if this times out, I'm going to go and put this down as a thing to fix. Get the server actions working again. Alright, yeah guys, I'm gonna jump off stream. I'm feeling a little bit burnt out. I managed to get Novel working though, which is good. So what I'll probably do is just rip out all the comment stuff for now, and then I can show a client in about half an hour the AI editing and the text generation with that. And then yeah, so that I'm quite happy with that. I think that's good. And then what I'm also going to then do is work on the ability to fix this, get comments fixed for the rest of the day. Next headers, create server client. I don't think that's correct. I'll just have a brief look. Actions, comments. Yeah, that's not correct, because this stuff looks absolutely fine. Cool, I'm going to commit this and say code is currently broken, needs to fix comments. And that's fine. Right guys, yes, I am self-employed, Alo Milo. I am self-employed. I would recommend it if you can do it. It's really great. The only danger of being self-employed is you are literally responsible for all the revenue, but the benefits are that you can stream on a Thursday at 4 o'clock, and no one's really going to judge you for that. So anyway, everyone, I hope you enjoyed watching this stream. I will be back at it tomorrow. So my plan is by the end of this week, if we can get the comment system done and all of that, then the only thing left to do is really deploy. So I'm going to work on comments tonight. I'm going to go have another stab at it, and then if comments are done, I'll deploy the app tomorrow before I go away on holiday. And then when I get back from holiday, then we can basically do the article generation, and including that, we've already got like a home page, we've got sign-in flow, we've got like a couple of bugs to fix that are not really bugs but just optimizations. But yeah, this looks like it's definitely a problem in the create client across the app. So I'm going to go have a look at this and see if I can fix this, and I might clear the next cache as well. All right, everyone. Right, peace out.